Today we are starting a brand new season of Minecraft Prisons and we're doing something a little bit different. Today we're going to be spending $1,000 on the server and I'm going to explain a little bit more about that in just a moment. So stay tuned, get ready for a brand new season with me and let's jump into our first day on the brand new map here of Minecraft Prisons. Yes, hello everybody and welcome back into the brand new season and episode number 1 here of the brand new map of TalonMC's OP Prisons. Today we are having our first day here on the server. We're going to see how much we can progress and I want to go over a little bit of how this season of Prisons is going to work for me and how you guys are going to be able to get involved. Now in previous seasons we do get a little bit of credits here and there. We spend it on some crates and stuff like that all throughout the season. You know, we just kind of see it through as we would normally. This season I thought we would try something a little bit different. As you can see on the right hand side, we've loaded up 100,000 credits. And bear in mind that like 100 credits is basically $1. So we've basically got $1,000 worth of credits right now. That's kind of the translation or the currency conversion, if you will, to credits to dollars. So for the entirety of this season, we will have only those 100,000 credits and any that we earn during the season to essentially spend on things on the store. So that may end up being that we end up, I don't know, buying G kits so that we've always got something to have because those are seasonal. We don't have those anymore. Or we just go crazy. We buy bundles, we buy crates right at the start here. We'll have to work it out. But we've got 100,000 credits, $1,000 worth that we're going to get to spend. And I kind of challenge you guys, especially all of you free-to-play players. I want to see if you can beat my progression throughout this season. And I will also alongside this be vowing to play at least 3 hours a day of actual game time. So we're going to be matching up with the kind of pay to win and also at the same time the play to win because I'm experimenting. I want to see if we can pay to win on this map. We're going to find out together. Let's get straight into it. So immediately right off the bat, I do have a purchase that I would like to make. There are some brand new things in this season which I want to make sure that we get hold of and I kind of want to do it earlier rather than later. So let's just go ahead straight in and I'm thinking we're just going to buy a bundle straight up. Now here's the way I look at it. The start of the world crates of course are super important. We're going to want those. However, the pet trait tickets, the pickaxe perk points, those are probably going to be what help me out the most in this whole package. So that's why I'm thinking we spend 12,000 credits right off the bat, right off the start of the season on this. There are of course other things that we're going to want to purchase such as the battle pass, such as booster cookies and stuff like that, and potentially G kits. And we'll kind of work that out as we go, but I'm thinking that to be honest with you, I do want to start with the bundle. So we're going to use 12,000 credits to go ahead and purchase this starter bundle. I'm really hoping that it's going to help me, you know, on the start of this map. That's kind of my theory, and half the stuff are things that we aren't necessarily going to get otherwise. Although I've just noticed that this says we get 6 start of the world crates in even the 3 times bundle. Now I'm not sure how true that is. Maybe we get 12 because what is one bundle gives you 2 start of the world crates, so 3 should give you 6 and 6 should give you 12. So I feel like this one's wrong. Kind of don't want to risk that though, because if we don't get 3 of those, then that's going to suck. Okay, I'm actually going to make a little bit of a gamble and we're just going to go for the 3 times this time. I don't know whether that's going to end up being worth it or not, but that's what I'm going to go with. I also don't want to use 12,000 credits right off the start here. So let's use 6,000 because obviously crates are going to get better. Everything else is going to go crazy. So yeah, I think for right now, we're going to keep that as that is. I'm going to redeem the pet traits. I'm going to redeem the pickaxe perks. I think that's probably a good place to start there. So of course we need pets throughout this season. These are going to be huge for us with all the different upgrades and stuff that we can now do to pets. These are going to be more useful than ever. So I'm thinking that we just go ham and we just open up all of these and hope that we can get ourselves like a masterful tier pet or something like that. We'll have to see whether we do actually get lucky or not. But yeah, let's spam open these, see if we get any high tiers of pets. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. If we do, then we've kind of cheated our way into some decent pets. So already I can see a legendary gem and token pet. That's always good. A legendary rank up pet right there, which will definitely help us out. Another legendary token. Is legendary going to be the highest thing we see today? Another legendary rank up. A legendary pickaxe pet. That could be useful as well. And a mythical rank up pet. Okay, that is a very, very good one for us to get straight off the bat here. So I think we'll be using the mythical pet, to be honest with you. Now, until we get booster cookies, which we will have to buy, we can only use 1 pet at a time anyway. So I think we're just going to use that rank up pet. That was a huge and insane pull to start off the season for sure. Yeah, I'm lucky we got that. Now let's try the hero pets because we can run 1 hero and 1 regular pet together. Don't really know what the best one will be that we're looking for here, but again, any high tier I will take pretty much. Trying to see which one's going to give me the best boosts here. We did actually immediately get a mythical monster hero pet, so that could be useful. We'll see if we've got any other high tiers Oh, we got a mythical Forge Master, which gives us tokens and gems. Okay, any other mythical? Oh, we've got another mythical here. This is going to give me enchant proc. Honestly, that, based on how we crashed and broke the server last time, could be the one that we go with. We've got a mythical Frost Dragon. That's going to be just tokens by the looks of it. We actually got so many more mythicals than I was expecting there. I think we're probably going to go. Realistically, I would have liked the hero pet, this one right here, in mythical, but I can't ignore the fact that we've got the Guardian hero with the enchant proc. I think that's probably going to be our best one for right now. So I think that's going to be the one we go with. It's already two very, very good pets for our setup. Perfect. Crystal boxes, we'll get those opened. Attachment boxes, we'll get those opened. We don't really need to look at either of those right now, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure we don't even have, you know, we need to hit rank 150 before we even look at one of those slots. So now we've got some start of the world crates. Let's jump straight in with these and see what we can get ourselves. Obviously, the biggest thing that we can get right now is credits, because we cannot top up our credits. Oh, we'll take that. We cannot top up our credits this whole season. Wow, an extra 2 start of the world crates there, or I guess an extra 4 start of the world crates there. That was pretty insane to get those back to back. So we actually upped the amount of crates we've got. So that was actually very, very clutch. We've got some loot boxes there, which are going to give us a whole bunch of things, which will help out. I'm not really too invested in opening up any more pet eggs right now, because I genuinely think that we have a very, very good pet setup, and I don't think there's really much I would change there. So I'm not too worried about looking into that too much right now. I think from past experience, though, the things that we are really looking for to help us with our rank ups right now would be grenades and airstrikes. If we can get the higher tiers of those going, those will probably help me the most today with our rank ups. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Obviously, fossil generators are key right now for us as well, because we're going to need to upgrade those fossils as soon as we can. Ooh, pickaxe. Okay, that's nice to know that we can get those out of those. The pickaxe perk points we are going to need throughout this season. Those are going to be huge to upgrade our pickaxe perks. We haven't gone over that yet in the season, but we will take a look at those very shortly, because those are going to be extremely, extremely important. Crystals, pet eggs. Probably the only thing I don't really want right now is pet eggs. I think we're pretty much good there. Tier 3 attachment boxes always welcome in, and crystal boxes of any tier welcome. Right, we need credits. That's what we need right now. If we can find a credits package in any of these, then we will be in very, very good shape. There we go, 2,800 credits. I'm kind of relying on that happening to us multiple times this season so that we can continue to keep our credits up there, because if we start to like not win any credits from these things, we are going to run out very quickly. So I'm hoping that, you know, 100,000 credits should get us through the season. There's no reason it shouldn't. But, you know, I just kind of, I want to make sure that we're staying up there with them, because I don't know. I feel like we're going to need a lot. I don't know. I don't even honestly know if this is going to be a massive help to us or not, to be honest with you. I really don't. Right, next crate. All of these crates are so key because of, like I said, all of the credits that we're not going to have. 20 pet trait tickets is huge for us. Oh yeah, all of the credits that we're not going to have later on in the season, we need to kind of make up for now. So the fact that we're only down 4,000 or 3,500 credits right now really is a good thing. So yeah, we'll take that. We'll take those pet trait tickets. It's nice to know that those will be in the crates, because it means that, you know, buying those bundles isn't going to be our only way of getting these valuable items. There we go. 5,900 credits means that actually after our first day here, we do start in profit on the on the credits, which is huge. That is absolutely insanely huge right there. I literally cannot explain how much of a difference that's going to make to our season. The fact that we've essentially had all this boost from the start, like all of these items that we're getting right now are boosting us massively, and we're still going to have a bunch of credits. I think that's going to be a massive help to us. We're going to have to see, though, because I don't think this is going to help us, like, competitively on the server. I really don't. I think that it's just going to make a few things easier here and there. But competitively, I think that we still want to mine a heck ton of blocks if we want to get up there. Right, what do we have here? Attachment boxes, gems, crystal boxes, more crystal boxes. We need more of these. These are the things we need more of right now. And to get those, I'm assuming we need loot boxes. This is our last start of the world crate, though. So let's see what we are going to get and how we're going to finish this off. Lots of keys coming in. Those could probably give us some of the items we need. Lots of pet eggs at the end there. Not that we really need. Cool. Pet trait tickets, huge. We're going to need those for sure. Let's go into our keys then, because I think we'll have got so many keys from that. 4,000 mythical keys, which are indeed going to give us loot boxes, which should in turn give us all of these airstrike beacons and stuff like that we need, which it does. So that is useful. Let's see what other keys we got in there. A bunch of omega keys. Those again going to give me loot boxes. Bronze loot boxes, I don't think they can so much give me all of the good stuff that we're after, but I don't know. We'll claim it as and when anyway. I think we're going to have a good start rank-wise here anyway. I don't think we're going to be too far behind. Let's just claim everything that we've got here and everything. Okay, we don't have any in there. Bronze loot boxes, pet eggs. Also, the pet eggs, oh, not pet eggs, sorry. The robot eggs are going to be useful. We will be able to get some currency out of those eventually as well. Okay, so this is kind of our starting position right here. This really isn't bad. Like, we've got a very, very good start and haul of items. Let's open up these fossils as well, get these grinding, because we are going to need those as soon as possible there in our fossil setup to get as much boost as we possibly can. So I would say that was a pretty good start. I'm not going to lie. Just everything from, you know, from the crates that we've gotten and the fact that we are positive in credits is a great start. That is really what we need. But it all kind of means nothing right this second. We don't have any ranks. We have no blocks mined. We have no enchants on our pickaxe. So theoretically, we're not actually ahead at all. We may have spent a whole bunch of credits. We may have a bunch of credits. We've not actually done anything crazy. So let's hopefully use some of the items which we've just got to actually get ourselves some rank ups. And I'm thinking that we can probably already upgrade some enchants here. Yes, we can. Just thanks to the amount of like credits and stuff, not credits, like different currencies that we've gained there. But as you can see, we need pickaxe levels in order to get anything else going. So it's time to start mining. But ladies and gentlemen, before we do that, I'm going to announce the giveaway for the episode. And since it is episode number 1, and since, you know, we're using a fair ton of credits this season, I'm going to do a big one. We're going to give away the top rank, the brand new Talon rank. Okay, this was new for last season. If you guys want to be in with a chance of winning the Talon rank, then all you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your username, connect using my IP, which is generzon.talonmc.net, and then join the giveaways only Discord that is linked down below and press the enter button on the respective giveaway. As long as you've done all that, you're officially entered. The main #1 requirement here is make sure you do use this IP. If you're on Bedrock, then obviously don't worry because you can't. But if you are on PC, you need to be using my IP, generzon.talonmc.net. And yeah, good luck to everybody who does enter that. If you do already have that top rank, it will be substituted for the cost of it, which is 18,000 credits. So yeah, don't worry, you will get something even if you are that top rank. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's get some grinding done. Now, I'm thinking that we can probably use all of these to our very, very early advantage right here. I think what I'm going to do, though, is use these common grenades just to start us off, because this is pretty much the only time from memory where these are actually going to be useful. So yeah, let's just make the most of them and get ourselves some free rank ups here. To be honest with you, probably even the rare grenades. This is probably one of the only times that these are going to be that useful. So we'll get those chucked down as well. And for sure, the common airstrikes. I can't imagine these being useful past this point either. So yeah, let's get all of our free rank ups from these right here. We should easily, I think, get to rank up 100 today. No problem at all. We could definitely get further, but I don't know whether it would actually be a waste using like legendary things like this early. It may actually be a waste. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll get milestone rewards and stuff as well, so it'll mean that we actually, you know, we get more of the things which we're using to rank up. But I just don't want to waste any of these because they don't come in. As you guys saw, of all the things we opened, we didn't really get that many of these. And I think if we use one of these rare airstrike beacons here, we'll probably get to 100 just like that. We've not mined a single block yet. There we go. Straight up to 100. We actually went to 106 there. So those rare airstrike beacons really coming in handy at the start here. I think we'll use these actually because these should give me some very, very easy rank ups here. Yeah, look at these. These are flying in, and actually those might even still give me full rank ups. Yes, they do. Rare grenades still very, very useful at this point in the season. Perfect. I think I'm going to chuck some more of those down and see if we can just get a couple of easy rank ups. Get this mine size upgraded. That's the main thing for us right now. Get this mine size upgraded because the more ranks we get, the bigger this mine gets. The bigger the mine gets, the more effective all of our enchants are. All right, that is all of the rare ones being used right there. That is going to bump us all the way up to 172. Just for a test, I want to see exactly what happens if we put a legendary one in here. I can imagine it's probably going to be pretty insane. Let's see exactly what it does. Yeah, just rank ups every piece of TNT. Honestly, they might still be worth using even at this point, because it's not like it caps the rank ups, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to matter how big this mine is. I think we just spam these straight in and use them all, to be honest with you. So let's do it, shall we? We'll use all of these. We'll also get some more grenades and stuff in here, which will help us with some additional rank ups. So we'll take those. May as well spam those down. Those are actually giving me full rank ups right now, which I'm kind of surprised about. Yeah, look at that. So many rank ups coming from these airstrike beacons. Honestly, we might even get up to like nearly 500 today. We'll have to see how crazy these go, but these are giving me so many rank ups. I don't know if you guys can see how much they're actually flying up, but these are making a big dent and difference to our rank ups right here. All right, they're definitely starting to slow down on the effectiveness. I can feel that pretty much immediately here, but nonetheless, we are still going to get above 300 from these, no doubt. I'm glad I actually used these as early as I did, because they definitely gave me like the maximum efficiency being able to use them right there. Like, we definitely got the most rank ups out of them than we'd be able to. Like, later on down the line, we'll still get rank ups out of these, but they won't be anywhere near as effective as they are right now, because look at this. This is crazy. Yeah, we'll use up all of these. We'll get past 300 for sure, which is a nice little way to start off the season. We actually do get another mine expansion once we hit 300 as well, so we should be able to get there. I'm actually questioning it a little bit now because it is running out of effectiveness here. We are starting to slow down considerably. No, we should get there. We've got 8 still. I think honestly these 3 will probably do it. See if we can get 3 rank ups out of these. Oh, we're just shy. I think 1 more and we'll be good. This will be the biggest our mine has been, of course, this whole season. Rank 300 is right here. Are we going to hit it? Oh, we're actually shy there. I'm actually kind of surprised that we were shy, but here we go. This will definitely get it. Rank 300. Boom. There it is. The biggest our mine has been so far. We did actually get some nice milestone rewards for that as well, in the form of pet eggs, mythical keys, tokens, and gems. So we'll take that. We've been hitting milestones all the way up to this point as well. What that does mean is we've now unlocked our first attachment slot, and our first, not our first rune, sorry, our first crystal slot. So I think what I'm going to do with this is put in anything that we would kind of want there immediately. So well, that's if we have them, actually. I don't think we do, to be honest with you. I was going to say we would usually put in jackhammer immediately, but I don't think we have it yet. So we're not going to do that because we don't have one. But we'll work on that. We do definitely, however, have crystals. And I think at this point, probably the thing most valuable to me, let's just hit a quick merge. Probably the thing most valuable to me is probably going to be... I'd probably say gems, to be honest with you. So we'll put that in there for now. We'll get the boost on those. Right, we do need to do some mining because we cannot upgrade our pickaxe without having pickaxe levels. In order to get pickaxe levels, we got to mine. So yes, let's jump into here. Let's do a little bit of mining. We've got our pets active, none of which are going to help me with pickaxe level, I don't think. So we're just going to have to hope that we can get nice and quick on those. Yes, let's jump in. Let's do a little bit of mining, and I'll see you guys once we've hit some pickaxe levels. They'll come in nice and quick at the beginning here. Look, we'll do a little bit of mining here so that you guys can see how quickly it comes in. Yeah, it really doesn't take that long to get the pickaxe levels here. As soon as we get that level 5, that's going to be the biggest difference maker, because we are then going to be able to get a jackhammer, which means that all of the other things will start flying up. And there we go, level 5, nice and easy. Because of the amount of stuff that we got right there, we can actually just max that straight out. We don't get Mind Strike, which is the next one, until pickaxe level 10. But now that we've maxed that jackhammer out as much as it can be, we should be getting some easy procs of that, which means we should be getting enough currency and stuff anyway. I don't think the jackhammer procs affect the pickaxe level, because I think that is literally all to do with like raw blocks. So it's not going to help me in that way, but it really, like, you can see how quickly the levels are actually going up on the pickaxe. It's not going to take me that long. Just like that, there is pickaxe level 10, unlocking Mind Strike. We can max that one out. It's really not going to put a dent in the tokens right now. So yeah, we're just going to keep grinding up here. I honestly, pickaxe level will be the thing which, like, obviously the credits don't help. There is literally nothing, well, at least I don't think at this point, that can help with that. Later in the season, there might be pickaxe XP boosters, which could be clutch to get from crates. But to be honest with you, with us, you know, doing 3 hours of gameplay pretty much every single day, we should have no problem with pickaxe level. Like, it really doesn't take that long to level up at this point. And if we really need to, we do have pickaxe pets. So to be honest with you, because I'm not really focusing too much on rank ups, it might actually be worth me using my pickaxe pet at this point. So I am actually going to swap that out for right now, because I think that rank ups may be at this point not as important as the pickaxe upgrade. Like, we just need enchants desperately. So yeah, I kind of think this is the smart move here. Now, I was actually thinking while I was mining, also, we just unlocked pickaxe level 20, which is a triplet of enchants. So we'll actually just add those quickly while I'm talking. What I was thinking of doing is, because we won those extra credits, what it actually allows me to do and afford would be to actually buy one of the G-kits that is available, because we have that extra 2.5k, which means we'd still be even on the day, but we'd have an additional weekly crate that we'll get every single 5 days. So I'm thinking that we just go straight in here. We buy ourselves the Flaming G-Kit on the basis that it's not actually cost us anything today. We're completely even on it, and we're going to get a crate straight away and one every single 5 days. So I'm thinking that's what we do. I'm just going to go ahead and do it and hope that, I don't know, maybe we get out of this crate something crazy. And even if we don't, we've actually got ourselves everything that we need. So we're still up on the day. Technically, we've got a little bit extra in the balance. We've got exactly, I don't even know, slash credits. What do we got? We got 100,051. So we've got a little bit in there. And now we've got ourselves a G-Kit, which we should claim straight away. Just like that, we get ourselves a weekly crate, which means in 5 days' time, we're going to be able to get ourselves the next one. So let's head over to spawn. We'll open this up for right now, and we'll see what we can get. hopefully, imagine another credits package. That would be the best case scenario right here. Chances are we don't do that. We don't get that. But honestly, I'm not really too worried about what we get from this one. It's just so that we have one every single 5 days. And actually, we got some pretty decent stuff there. We got some attachment boxes that we need. We got some loot boxes, which will come in clutch because those are where we get the best items from. We got some fossil gens, which we needed. Some more robots, which we need because obviously those are going to help our passive income. So we're not going to be struggling there. And some more pet eggs, which we don't really need right this second. But yeah, that is just something that I wanted to do because realistically, it's going to pay itself back pretty quickly. The only other thing that I need to consider when we want to do it is purchasing the battle pass. Now, this is actually extremely cheap for what it is and what you get in it. Because of the good rewards you get in this and the credits that you actually get back from it, this is one of the most necessary purchases this season. However, it doesn't really make too much of a difference right this second because we're not that far into it. Like, we literally won't even be tier... Oh, we're tier 5 right now. So you guys can see the premium rewards. Thankfully, it lists them anyway. So I believe, yeah, the top one is premium rewards and then the bottom one is free ones. We can actually claim all the free ones immediately here just for completing basic challenges. We'll take all of these because it's going to be loot boxes that will actually help us out. But yeah, you'll see that through here, you do actually get, for example, 50 credits right there. Fossil gens, pickaxe perks, and stuff like that is all through here. Cosmetic crates, start of the world crate right there. 25 credits on the free tier. So you guys can see the battle pass is going to be an absolute no-brainer once we get there. But we're not progressed in it enough right now that it makes a difference or really matters to us. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there for now, but we will definitely be grabbing that. Let's use these airstrikes though and get ourselves some easy free rank ups again. Again, the effectiveness of this is not as it was once we first started, but it is definitely still up there. It's still giving us free rank ups, which is all we can really ask for at this moment. We'll take any free rank ups that we can get because they will not come easy from now on, guys. This is pretty much where the real grinding will begin. And getting this first, like, rebirth, honestly, is kind of the hardest part of the season, to be honest with you. I find it to be the hardest part. I think once you've got this first rebirth, the ascensions kind of come quickly. Everything else kind of comes quickly. Yeah, these are still definitely helping significantly, so we can't really shy away from using these at all. Like, these are definitely giving me rank ups that we wouldn't be getting without them. So yeah, who knows? We might even get to this next mine expansion at level 320. That'll be clutch if we do, because the bigger the mine, like I explained earlier, the more effective all of my enchants will be. So I can imagine that we'll get the 2 rank ups here to increase the mine size. Let's see if we do or not. It's going to be close. There we go. Yes, a little mine size upgrade. Perfect. So yeah, this is honestly a really, really good start from us today. Now, since we are going to continue doing grinding, even if I've finished recording this video today, we basically need to make the most of our setup that we've got going right now. And what that means is we need to go ahead and get our first perk on our pickaxe. So perk is basically a permanent multiplier that can be applied to our pickaxe using the perk points which we have obtained. Now, thankfully, there is perk pity. So if we get 300 perk rolls and we don't get a legendary perk, basically, we will get this roll and it will guarantee a legendary perk. So that's kind of cool. There are common perks, uncommon perks, legendary perks, epic perks, mythic, and masterful. Obviously, we want this one. This is obviously what we want. If we get it at level 5, then that is literally the best thing we can get. And then we don't have to touch it for the rest of the season. So essentially, there's going to be a point where pickaxe perks become useless to us, or the perk points become useless if we are able to get that maximum boost. But it is also worth noting that if you re-roll your perk, you lose the one that it was. So you kind of got to take a risk on whether you want to, like, if you get a half decent perk, you got to take a risk on whether you actually want to keep it or you risk re-rolling it for something better, but probably worse. So we're going to have to take that. So let's give it a roll. We rolled a level 2 rank up, tokens, and gems boost. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty good perk, no? Is that not a pretty good perk? Yeah, it's a mythic perk, level 2. That's actually huge. That was a pretty insane roll for our first one ever. That is literally all the way up here. I know it's only level 2. Level 2 is not great, but I don't think I can really complain about that one, guys. That is a 20% rank progression, 120% token, 120% gems, and 120... I really can't complain. That is a very, very, very good one to get on our first ever one. I am going to just take that. I don't think I'm even going to bother trying again. The maximum is 50 on the rank progress. That's the one that makes the biggest difference to me. That was insane. For our first ever one, I don't think it's even worth me touching that for a very, very long time. I don't think we're ever going to get something better than that, I'll be honest with you. I'm sure later on down the line, we will roll that again, but for right now, that is probably one of the best ones I could have asked for, especially this early on. It would have been nice at a higher level, like level 3 would have been insane, But you know what? We'll take it for what it is. I cannot complain about that. Now, we have unlocked our first ever gem enchant this season, and it is lottery. So this can just basically give us like good prizes, like very rare and good prizes. So I don't actually know what's in the loot pool for lottery, but I would assume it's going to be things that are going to help us. So for right now, we will add that enchant. There's no reason not to. And hopefully we can get a couple of lucky procs there. Right, so the last thing I want to do today is hit pickaxe level 30, where we're going to unlock vein miner. Now that is going to be a token-based enchant. It's going to cost us tokens and give us tokens. So yeah, I would like to get to that point because I think it can also help rank up. I'm not actually entirely 100% sure. I don't think it can actually. Let's have a look. Tokens and gems. Okay, I think from memory it was a very good gem earning enchant. Maybe that was in previous seasons, who knows, but I'm going to grab it anyway. It's not going to hurt us, that's for sure. And then off camera I'm going to continue grinding so that we get our pickaxe level up, so the next time you guys see me we are able to add some brand new enchants. But for a day one start, I really don't think we've done bad. We've basically gained a whole G kit today. That's kind of the basics of the credit situation. We've not lost any credits. We did get a handful of items that helped us up with the initial rank ups, so we cannot complain there either. So realistically, I think we're in a very, very good place. Do we still have a long way to go? Yes, we do. Has pay to win boosted us massively so far? I wouldn't say for sure, but realistically, we've not spent anything. We've still got 100,000 credits left. So I don't know. You be the judge. Let me know in the comment section. But level 30 has been hit. Let's purchase a vein miner, max it out. We've got plenty to max it out. We're not even close there. Next is key finder, and you guys know already that keys have already been a big part of the start of this season. We've actually got some to open before we end off today. Actually, a few thousand to open before we end off today, which is appreciated. There we go. These are going to give me loot boxes, which hopefully maybe will give us some more items that help us with rank ups. Common grenades, probably at this point I'm going to say don't do anything. Yeah, they're pretty much cooked already, which is fair enough. I mean, I didn't see them going past this point anyway. A couple of more robots there that will help us with the passive income. I've got to make sure I remember to claim those. A couple of common airstrikes, and probably not going to make too much of a dent at this point, I'm going to assume. Let's see. Not really. It's giving me a few percent here and there. I don't even think the rare ones are going to be useful at this point. They might give me a rank up. Let's see. Will it give me a rank up? No, it will not give me a rank up. Now, I'm not using my legendary grenades for good reason. Those are good up until like 900. So I really don't want to use them this early when the rank really doesn't matter too much. Also, I've just noticed that we unlock Shatter in 4 levels. So I'm just going to grind those out quickly and unlock that, just so that you guys see all of the progress that we've made so far. All right, level 35, there we go. That will unlock Shatter for us, which is a rank XP based enchant as well. So that could actually help us out as we grind up here. The next time I see you guys, hopefully our pickaxe level will be up there. I'm looking to hopefully get, well, nuke is the minimum I want to get to. But realistically, pickaxe level 100 is probably the goal for the next episode. Guys, that is going to be it from me today. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please let me know by hitting that like button. It's going to be interesting to see how this season goes. 100,000 credits. Will it help us? Will we finish off any better than we did last time? We'll find out. Guys, that is going to be it from me today. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode of OP Prisons here on TalonMC.